Hey guys, Sean Pruitt, president of Kingdom Exploration. I want to talk about oil prices, oil news. Listen, I want to tell you why oil prices are so much higher, and it's for simple reasons. Number one, we got an idiot in office. He doesn't know anything about oil strategy, energy. He knows nothing, okay? And so we all expected that oil demand would be reduced to ashes because of this pandemic, okay? We're close to pre-pandemic demand, okay? So they were wrong when it came to that. Then they were pushing this whole green, hey, listen, guys, we can remove the need for oil and coal by simply spending trillions of dollars on green technology. Let's build solar power panels. Let's build wind turbines. Let's replace gas-powered vehicles with electric. Listen, none of this is working. None of this is working, okay? You look at oil prices today. Right now, oil prices, WTI crude is trading at 82.25. Brent crude is 84.77. The reason why oil prices are higher is because, for instance, Trump, when he was in office, oil prices were $30-something a barrel. For a 5-year span, we average about $50 a barrel. Biden's in office now. Oil prices have already grown to $85 a barrel, and he hasn't even been in office for more than a year. Imagine that. Okay? And so, bottom line, if you reduce oil output in America, oil prices increase. Listen, under the Bush days, we're producing 6 million barrels a day, and we reached highs of 150 barrels a day. Under Obama, we were around 8 million barrels a day, and we grew with Trump in office to 13 million barrels a day. We went from $150 oil. Under Obama, we averaged about $100 a barrel. And then under Trump, we averaged about $50 a barrel of oil, even getting to as low as $30 a barrel. Now under Biden, we're back to 80-something dollars a barrel, okay? Now, it's almost as if he's like, okay, seriously, I feel like he had a meeting with the Saudi prince, a meeting with Putin, and he's like, hey guys, I could cause oil prices to go up to $100 a barrel. What's in it for me? I mean, if you think about it, either he's the dumbest person on this planet or he's bending over for these guys. Pay to play. Guys, it just makes sense to me. I mean, China, they are bringing in more revenue from oil than any other country. You know, you look at Chevron, you look at British Petroleum, you look at all the major oil companies out there, you think they're bringing in more income than any other company in China. No. In fact, the top 3 slots for the highest income earning oil companies, China owns all 3 of them. Go figure, right? So they're making money on COVID, they're making money from green, and they're making money from oil. Very interesting. And Saudi Crown Prince is making more money than he's ever made under Trump. He never made this kind of money. How is it that Saudi Arabia and Putin in the Middle East and China is making more money under Biden than they did Trump? You got to ask yourself these questions. Why? I mean, we're sending American oil and gas jobs. We're not talking about $15 an hour. We're talking about $200,000 a year, and we're sending those jobs over to the Middle East, to China. We're paying for it. Oh, we got green technology, guys. Listen, where do you think that green tech is coming from? It's coming from China. Who's getting richer? Billionaires. Americans aren't getting richer. In fact, green tech jobs pay a quarter of what oil jobs do. It's unbelievable. It's crazy. It's crazy. And not only that, I mean, not only are we destroying oil and gas jobs, our demand for oil is growing. Oil prices have jumped to a 3-year high because of the supply deficit, okay? We're currently producing 700,000 barrels a day less than what is needed, okay? And so because of that, this is the highest draw in the last 8 years, okay? Because we're not producing enough oil. And IEA expects oil demand to hit pre-COVID levels by next year. Okay. Now, they are lifting travel restrictions that is going to increase the demand for oil. The biggest thing is that coal and gasoline prices have gone so high that power generating plants are moving to oil to burn because it's cheaper than burning gasoline, than burning coal. Unbelievable. That causes the demand for oil to go much higher as well. And so the demand for oil is skyrocketing with the travel restrictions increasing. We're heading to the holiday time. A lot of people travel during that time. A lot of people fly during that time. It takes a tremendous amount of gasoline and diesel and fuels to power the semis and all the distribution channels to move all of the Christmas paraphernalia. Our demand for energy is increasing, guys. And OPEC right now, see what they did back when we had an oil and gas glut. We had an oil glut under Trump, okay? And so oil prices went down to $30 a barrel because of it. And so OPEC, to save the oil and gas industry and help keep oil prices afloat, they reduced oil output tremendously. And over the years, they've been very disciplined, and they've only increased it so much a month. Because of that, it has removed the oil and gas glut, and now we are reducing our oil and gas reserves. But how long can OPEC control oil prices? Meaning, right now, if they wanted to, they have a spare capacity to produce an additional 9 million barrels a day. 9 million a day. They could increase it today by 9 million. It would take some time. It would take some infrastructure changes and a lot of work, but they can increase it by 9 million barrels a day today. By 2022, if they keep pace with demand, they will remove all spare capacity. There's a point coming that the oil markets are so tight, one fart in the wrong direction in the Middle East and oil prices will go up to $150 a barrel, just like it was in the Bush days. Guys, I'm telling you, and not only that, there's been a major underinvestment in oil and gas. We are not drilling oil for the future. OPEC, Saudi Arabia, Russia, these guys normally spend their extra capital on new discoveries, new oil development. So is America. They're not doing that. All they're doing is selling oil and using it to keep the lights on. All they're doing is selling the oil that they're producing. They're taking yesterday's discoveries and they're selling it, and we're burning it. But oil and gas has a decline curve. Eventually, all that oil is going to run out. And not only does it decline, I mean, if an oil field is producing 100,000 barrels a day today, and 10 years from now, that same field might be producing 10,000 barrels a day. The OPEC has the oldest oil producing sites in the world. They are, every single day, the amount of oil they can produce is reducing. And normally it didn't matter because they just kept increasing development. They kept drilling brand new wells. The American oil and gas industry is predominantly shale. Shale has the fastest decline. The shale wells might last for a year and then they decline to 90% of what they originally produced. So that the 10.5 million barrels a day that we're producing today, it's only a matter of time until we're back to 2008 and we're back down to the Bush days of producing 6 million a day without increasing oil output. And Biden continues to put mandates on our country. China puts mandates on other people. It's crazy, but China increases their oil revenue. You got to ask yourself, what the hell is really going on here? I mean, Russia is getting richer, Saudi Arabia is getting richer, China is getting richer, and America is getting poorer. What is going on, guys? All right, guys, I'm Sean Pruitt, president of Kingdom Exploration. If you can't beat them, join them. Oil prices are going higher, and I am never been more excited about this oil business. All right, guys, you take care, and we'll talk soon. Thanks.